Hi, my name's Harry.
I'm Robert. We are on. We're going to tell you about some stories today that happened, and from my mom and me, and stuff when we was all growing up. I guess probably when I was getting ready to start into my teens. I was in the bedroom there. Wasn't really falling asleep too much. That something caught my eye out of the bedroom window. That it was looked to be a black phantom with golden eyes. I got curious. I got up, ran out to the kitchen door, and run out there to see if I could see it and try to chase it down. But it disappeared. Never saw it again. Don't know why it was there. It just looked at me. I was within less than 5 feet of it because it was looking right in the bedroom window. You couldn't mistake not seeing it, not knowing what it was. It was there to you plain as day. My mom goes, she was like 14, 15 years old. Her and all of her 10 sisters and brothers lived up in this house for about a year in PA. That her sister would hear piano playing about midnight every night. She talked about it all the time. So they went up there one night and it was playing by itself. Keys were playing. They don't know why it was playing. They never seen anybody playing. It was just playing on its own. Eventually they had to get out of there because social services come and took everybody away and told my mom she either had to get married for her to get her kids back. That's the only way she could get them back. But never went back to that place since then, but we drove by it, but never been inside. Let's see. Yeah, oh yeah, just recently. Matter of fact, within about 5 years ago, it might not even been that long now, that driving up on Harney Road, driving by that one bridge back there, they always say that road was always haunted in that one spot. Some people would say it was. We would always hear it, but one day I drove driving down there and late one afternoon. It was dark, around 9:30, 10 o'clock, driving along. All of a sudden I looked out right at my passenger side windshield up in the corner. I saw a solid black horse with golden eyes just riding right beside me. All I saw was from his neck up to his head, and he was like he was riding right there full stride with you at the speed of whatever you were doing. It was riding. I quickly stopped, turned around, see if I could see it, and it was none there to be seen nowhere at all. It was gone. My uncle says that's supposed to be of living life, a longevity, which means you're going to live a long life.
I thought that meant somebody was going to die.
No, that there meant you're going to live a long life. He said that meant you're going to live a long life.
But it was the
phantom meant death. Means it was death in your family.
And that actually happened, didn't it?
Yeah, somebody died later that year in a swimming pool accident. My cousin, one of my mother's cousins, passed away in a swimming pool. I had an aunt that lived in my house I live at today. When she was young, she told her sister that she saw a young boy, wearing an armored suit, standing in the bedroom window, sitting in there when she was sleeping. That was the only time we ever saw it, but we knew there was something there, but we never saw it again. My mom thinks it found its place in a different life. And it was free because we never saw it again. Oh, about the boy wearing the armored suit. They wear that armored suit because they use it for protection, because when they're real small, they get scared, so they wear an armored suit to protect themselves when they're dead, so nothing else can get them. The guy, the soldier at the end there, you know how he had that sword in his hand? Yeah, where he had the sword in his hand for the cup, for the Lord's cup.
Oh yeah, on Last
end
Crusade.
there,
Yeah,
right, at the end there,
gotcha.
where the guy there at the end,
Yeah.
had that sword in his hand. What did he say? He protected this for 700 years.
Yeah.
What do you have on? Armored suit, big sword, for protection, to protect all that was laying in there. The boy wore the suit for protection. Then I had an aunt who once went into a sewing factory and told the boss, gave her an attitude, so she told the boss that there wasn't going to be no more sewing machines running the next day. None whatsoever. She said they were all going to be shut down. He laughed at her and thought she was funny. When they went to work the next day, no machines were running. They were all down all day. They couldn't get them back up. The boss, he was mind-boggled over it. They couldn't find, but the next day everything ran fine with no problems. Oh yeah, my great aunt on my mom's side, they said she was 100% witch, good witch. They said she wasn't evil. Her brothers, my mother's brothers were scared of her because they was always afraid she would do bad, put spells on them or something. That when, because if they done bad things, she afraid they would go up there. She put spells on them. But one incident, she was making pies one day. My mom talked about she was making pies one day and make 3 pies in the window. She went to go get the pies because years ago they always set the pies out on the windowsill. I guess for self-rising the dough. But the pies disappeared. Well, she took her black book that from what we heard, and that whoever's got it today, nobody knows. Nobody knows where it's at. Never seen it again. That she took the black book, went back there and said a few words. My grandfather was the one that took the pies. He got sick for 3 days. He was very sick. Couldn't go to work. She found out who took the pies. So that's all I got for now. I'll think of some others later.
Hi, just to say something that when I was a kid, my mom told me that she had a loaf of bread, a jar of peanut butter and jelly on the table, and next morning she got up to go out and see what the little noise was. She saw a man with a top hat, suit, and a coat walking through the door carrying a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and she looked at the table and half of it was gone. And the guy was green. He was a very nice gentleman, and shortly after he disappeared. We never saw him again, and that was the end of that.